wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, today's Mindset Monday, we are going to talk about going with your gut, right? Trusting your gut, feeling the righteousness of your gut. Your gut is so divine and it holds a second mind. Actually, it's the seat of your intuition as well. And if you take some time and just look back in introspective about your gut health, why it's so important. When, at least for my elders, when my elders were growing, right, in the island of Jamaica, growing their own food, fishing right from the ocean or slaughtering the goat or the chicken, right, farm living off the land, their natural alignment with nature, their gut instinct was so spot on. It was so on par. And then as we migrated and evolved through technology and the quickness of things, those little take some time to enjoy the pleasures of growing your own food, catching your own food, slaughtering your own food, that was lost. It was lost in the sauce. So now recognizing that it's been taken out of our own hands. A lot of farms where I am in Central Florida. Florida was the orange capital, the citrus capital of the world. Like we used to import, export rather, of oranges and lemons and stuff. So big of Florida. California too, but mostly Florida. Florida orange juice, top tier. And where I am used to be a lot of orange groves. And I was just driving to visit a friend who lived where a lot of the orange groves were in our county. And those all orange groves are sold, cleared out, and there's a Publix sitting there, a whole Publix plaza. All right, condos, everything going up. Those farmlands are gone. And then you see that the top owners of farmlands in our country are people that already have said they don't care about human population because there's too many of us already. So now they have control over a lot of the farmland. They're having control over a lot of the way how food is created and distributed. And you're seeing an attack on your gut, right? Your gut health is horrible. It's deplorable, right? There's certain things that I cannot eat, meat or otherwise, seafood or otherwise, fruits and vegetables. There's certain things I cannot eat because my body rejects it. It's like, no, this frequency, no, cut it down, right? Thankfully, I'm still in a space where we do grow our own food, right? My husband just brought in our bushel of bananas and some of our tomatoes. We have our grapes growing, the moringa. We have our pineapple growing. Our guava tree is blossoming. Our lemon tree is blossoming. Our peas, our mangoes. Oh my God, so many mangoes. So many mangoes. Passion fruit, mint, oregano, sage, thyme. Thankfully, I have this ability to still grow on my own land. And thankfully, we have a farmer's market where the things that we can't grow, I can still get, like seeded watermelon and lion's mane mushrooms, right? Or wild harvested honey, right, from the bees. Seeded watermelon, okay? And real seeded watermelon, deep red, sweet, black seeded watermelon is so wonderful, right? Thankfully, I'm in a space where I can get that. Thankfully, I'm in a space where there's a butcher where their meat, we know is not as processed, right? The other day, I bought some chicken from Publix. It was the green rice chicken, fine, but I got their popcorn chicken, and it was not up to par. I was like, what is this, right? The attack on your gut is so predominant because it holds so much power, which is why they try to rip you away from your gut instinct. There's things that your gut, you just naturally know. Okay, right? It's different from common sense, right? My husband and I were having a discussion as I was like, what should I talk about for Mindset Monday? We're talking about common sense. And I said, common sense has to be programmed. Yes, there's certain things that like my little one, he likes to climb and tumble and jump and leap, death defy. My heart jumps every time. He loves it. But he'll get right to the edge, but no, I'm not going to fall off because that will hurt, right? My son who's autistic, even though his intellectual capacity is different than everyone else in the house, there are certain things that he knows, okay, I shouldn't do this, right? Or I'm not going to do this. But common sense still has to be programmed, because there are certain things that you innately may feel that's okay to do until someone tells you no. And that's why a lot of us can also veer away from our gut, not just the attacks in our food and our drinks, right? That's in our gut, that is attacking our natural, godly programmed biomes and nerve endings, right? Not just because those things are under attack, but also because when you were younger, somebody told you, don't ask me no questions, right? Someone in authority, religious figures, don't question God. God is all knowing. Just do what it is that we're telling you to do, right? We're just follow God blindlessly, religiously, just F it all, right? Don't question your parents, because we know what's best. Even though you as a young one may be like, what y'all doing is stupid, right? What you're doing doesn't make sense to me, but you're telling me not to question you, so okay, fine. I'm independent. I don't want no static. I just want peace, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow along, right? Your teachers are like, anyone have questions? No? Okay, next. Or you did ask the question, you were told it was something stupid. It shut you down. It made you fearful of opening your mouth and questioning things, right? So now when a level of authority is presented to you in ways of, doctors or lawyers or experts or the president, right? Or these lawmakers are telling you, yeah, you should do this, you should do that, right? You should inject yourself with this thing, or stand apart from this thing, or, sugar is bad, but sucralose is good. Like all these crazy stuff. You're just like, okay, because you're used to pushing down your gut feeling and questioning things. But me, I've always been the motherfucker to question stuff. I've always been that person. So much so, it got annoying. I was very annoying. But I wanted to know. I wanted to find out. As I gotten older, I found that I question. I don't question everything. I just question things that I feel are worth my energy and my time. But when I was younger, I used to question everything, everything. And I was living, in the words of my mom, a double life, because there were things I was doing because I was afraid. I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of being, singled out. I was afraid of being the one that was labeled the troublemaker. So when certain things would be said and done, I would question it in my mind. I would still do what they're saying because I want peace. I don't want no static. But still, when I had some freedom or I thought no one was looking, I would go do the thing that I actually wanted to do. And there's a lot of us that are still living this way. And that's causing a lot of fear in a lot of people. And that's also wreaking havoc on your gut. That's causing issues in your gut, right? A lot of people are walking around with undigested issues. And it's just putting on and packing on and compiling on a bunch of weight on your body. So, go with your gut. Start treating your gut better. Learn what your body needs to thrive. Okay? Some people may choose to not eat red meat just because they don't want to eat red meat, but their body may thrive on red meat. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are in it, but there's ways around it. There's still farmers out there. There's still some good people, right, that's not injecting their animals with hormones. You just got to do a little bit more research and find a value in it. And now you use a little bit extra money to do the things that are valuable for you because it's actually feeding you. There's some people like my daughter who will just eat nothing but green leafy stuff. She'll eat spinach out the bag, just I'm eat it, right? But some people, they can't eat spinach. It literally tears their gut up. So you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for you and start following your gut instinct more. And to hell with everybody else and their judgment and their rules and their thought processes. Because it's very exhausting living a double life. It is very exhausting. It's not exhilarating. It doesn't make you feel good. It is exhausting. So when you go with your gut, when you treat your gut well, when you cut out the fast food, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Steak and Shake, no Chick-fil-A, start sticking it to these corporations because they won't survive without you. If you're eating these things and you're like, man, this is really making me feel like crap. 2020, last time I had some Chick-fil-A chicken. Okay, that pandemic threw them for a loop. I used to tear up their fries in the Polynesian sauce, but I can't do it no more. It's something different. No more Zaxby's, no more. No more Sonic, no more. No more Taco Bell. Who's even eating that? Panda Express, all that. I'm gagging just thinking about it. Oh my god, sorry. But yes, no more. No more of that stuff because it's slowly eking chemicals into your body that's tearing away at your gut intuition and making you easier to dominate and control and just siphon your power. And you may think, I don't have a lot of time to be sitting around waiting for food. I don't have a lot of money to be doing these things. But you're never going to have it if that's what you continuously say. I used to think, oh, it's expensive to eat healthy. It's expensive to buy organic. It's expensive to buy green wise. No. Once I started saying, you know what, pay the farmer now or pay the pharmacist later. Have you seen a hospital bill? Yeah, we cut that out. I was like, oh, we always have money to eat healthy. We always have enough money to eat healthy. Always. And that became my reality. What are you programming yourself? Your gut is important. That's why it's called your gut instinct. Learn to trust it and follow it more and reprogram your mind from those old foundational trainings of don't question nothing. Because if more people question things, a lot less bullshit would fly. And that's real talk. So that's that. That's all that I have for you today, wealthy family. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Let me know in the comments, right? What are some things that you're going to be doing to help treat your gut better, right? You can introduce ginger, cayenne, turmeric, chia. Your gut loves all those things. If you can handle kombucha or probiotics, your gut loves all of those things. Do your research, right? And show your gut some love. All right, wealthy family, until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.